Not every city currently has their elections in the format that the Consolidated Elections Bill requires. For example, Prescott typically has our elections in odd-numbered years. There is a city that has taken a strong position, and that is Tucson, and so they're providing us a little more information about what the city of Tucson is doing relative to this elections law. It would be in effect for the 2014 election cycle.
They interviewed the subjects and were able to charge 2 of them with damaging the backboards. They threw rocks at them and broke the backboards. It's disheartening that they would be disrespectful of the property that way. We're certainly going forward with prosecution on that. They were throwing rocks at the backboards, and then they tried to get rid of the rocks prior to the officer's arrival. They were just creating damage.
Because one of the things that the general plan talks about is housing and population, and of course the school district is very interested in both in terms of where to locate future school sites. So it's important for us to get out and talk to the school district about where we see future growth.
We had reached out to all of the known retailers in Yavapai County and asked them to voluntarily cease selling. We had a pretty good response, but for those who chose not to voluntarily cease, we then brought in August a lawsuit against them. Between the 2 emergency rooms, they were averaging 20 admissions per week of users who had consumed these synthetic drugs. Oftentimes, the users were combative and violent toward medical staff. By having them declared a public nuisance, the judge banned the known synthetic drugs and all of their analogs, which essentially covers any possible changes that manufacturers might make to them. The problem with the synthetic drugs is that the manufacturers can very easily change the formula. So no sooner had the Arizona State Legislature passed laws banning them than the manufacturers changed the formula, and what we saw on the streets was no longer illegal.